start talking first. She's
I will. Oh, and we're rolling. And we're rolling.
We've been rolling, but now we're
Okay.
I think now's when we start seeing it.
All right.
The people.
Okay. Today we have Big Brother and Little Brother. I mean, not so much anymore. You guys are like growing up. But yes, Michael and Billy on our podcast, and we're very excited to talk to you guys. You're part of the Big Brothers, Big Sisters of
Big Sky
Big
Country.
Sky Country.
Yeah.
Why do I always say Gallatin?
I
Anyway,
don't know.
you're part of the Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Big Sky Country, which has been around since 1973.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been making a positive impact ever since then. You create and support one-to-one. I'm reading this because this is not how I would normally talk.
They
but
don't
yes.
do that. That's
Yes.
why Big Brothers, Big
Sisters creates and supports one-to-one mentoring relationships between volunteers, the bigs, and children, littles in our community. Matches are based on shared interests and personalities, and you guys spend about 4 to 6 hours a month together with activities you guys
Yeah, probably a little bit more, but yeah.
nice with activities that you both enjoy, let's hope.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part.
Usually mainly
Yeah.
outdoors. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not forcing you to learn how to knit or anything like that.
No.
Not yet. It's
Okay,
coming.
got
It's
it.
next week.
And this program is open to any child that needs a mentor. Joe's going to get mad at me for not being close
Talking
to
to
him.
the mic.
Yeah, program is open to anybody who needs a mentor.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Well,
Thank
thank
you,
you
yeah.
for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
So how did you guys get involved in BBBS, as we like to call it, Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, I think because he used to have one when he was a kid, and my mom just thought it would be really good for me, and
Yeah.
I was kind of like, like hectic at first because
Yeah.
I don't know, but once I actually met him, it was like, oh, so this is actually gonna be like, I actually really like him, like,
Yeah,
but yeah,
Right.
I don't know.
But there,
it
you were
wasn't like an
apprehensive.
actual Big Brother, which our son
Yeah.
can attest is not all that great.
Yeah, I
these days.
definitely don't want an actual brother.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Because then you would have the thing where the Big Brother walks into your room and occasionally says nice things, like this is a compliment. Oh, you finally started listening to decent music. I mean, so I was like, that was
Yeah.
the nicest thing I've heard him say. So I was like, it wasn't a compliment. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever.
He's trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best he can do. He's 15 years old.
Totally. And what do you hope to get out of this experience, both of you guys?
I mean, we've done so much stuff that I have never done before. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I've already checked multiple things off my bucket list just from being with him for like, how long has it been? 6, 8 months?
Dude, it's been over a year.
Oh, nice.
Time flies when we're
Yeah,
having
we
fun.
Yeah.
we matched I think in September of 2023, and it's been great ever since. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Billy said you were involved in it when you were younger?
Yeah,
as well?
yeah. I was a little in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program in the Twin Cities in Minneapolis.
Okay.
And I was matched I think when I was 10 years old, and I stayed with my big brother Tom until I aged out. So
awesome.
yeah, I was close with him all the way until I moved out here for college. So yeah, and yeah, I was looking for a new way to spend time volunteering last year, so I
You kinda
finally
found the
signed
right-
back up.
Yeah, that makes
on
sense.
the other side.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Full circle.
Give me an idea of the sort of, you said you were a little apprehensive when you came into it.
Yeah.
How did it go when you guys first were meeting, and then how did it progress?
I would just say, even now, I still notice every time we hang out, like, I feel like I can feel us, like, getting more and more comfortable each time. And, yeah, I just...
Not like that awkward first date.
Yeah,
you know?
That is honestly a pretty good way to put the first time is, yeah, it's kind of like that. But,
Yeah,
after that, like, the first couple weekends, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, there's really, like, you feel like you've known him for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, no.
Yeah, the first time we met, it was me and you and your mom and some Big Brothers rep.
Amy.
Amy,
I think,
yeah.
yeah. Or Sam. It was one of the two.
Yeah.
3-letter name.
Yeah.
I got it.
And yeah, we just met at a coffee shop, pretty much did a quick introduction, awkward small talk, and signed some paperwork saying, like, I wasn't going to, ship him off to the military and
Yeah.
stuff like
Listen,
that. Sign
I'm gonna
those
do
papers.
That with my oldest. Okay.
And yeah, then after that, they're just like, okay, guys, go have fun. See you later. And right after that, we went to play Rook. We went to Rook.
Oh, yeah, we went to, that Gaming place, yeah.
Yeah, got to know each other, just chatted, and yeah, like every weekend, every other weekend since, we find some new fun thing to do.
Yeah, fishing, hiking. We still have yet to go biking. I mean, it's kind of a bad time right now, but
Yeah, it start when the snow thaws a little. Unless
Yeah.
you have the fat tire ones. Those
I
are
do not.
fat bikes.
yeah, those
I
bikes
wish.
maybe, but no.
Yeah.
And going on podcasts together, that's a
We do that too.
First.
that's an activity.
Yeah, this
What,
is
the third
definitely
or
a
fourth?
first.
Just on the circuit at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So you guys are friends at this point,
Yeah,
would you
yeah.
say? Would you
Pretty
call
close,
yourself? Yeah. So you're saying closer and closer you've gotten.
It's really hard to call him little brother when he's just about to graduate high school. Like he's a budding adult he's a budding
Yeah.
big brother now. So
I'm definitely, on the older end of the spectrum for
Yeah.
most people because I'm 19. I joined this when I was 18. So I'm definitely on the
17.
older end perspective of most, little brother, big brothers. Usually
Do you
it's like-
wish that you'd joined sooner?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I definitely wish I would have joined before 18 for sure.
get
Yeah.
this, I was on the wait list for 2 years before I got matched when I was young. Yeah, I think it's easier here in the Gallatin Valley.
Yeah.
There's more people, but yeah, another
and
places.
we need more Spanish speaking ones. I know that I was told
Oh.
that they are looking for more Spanish speaking big brothers as well. So yeah, I mean we have a lot of people like you that are willing to volunteer. So like if you are somebody that is looking for a match or your child is, then I would definitely contact Big Brothers Big Sisters.
One way to get involved is to go to the upcoming Masquerade event
Yes.
at the AC Marriott February 21st at 6:30 p.m. That's a big sort of like fancy to do. I think we're fundraising and bringing new people in. So
And
please.
it's not the word fancy to do might cut people's fur backwards.
It's
I don't like any fancy to do. I went to the
It's a
last
dress
one
up
and
thing,
it
Michelle.
felt
Yeah.
like
That's
felt
fancy.
like we had dressed up, but it was all just like cool people.
okay.
It's a Montana formal.
Exactly,
Montana
exactly.
formal.
And masquerade masks are encouraged, but not, you don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to wear a masquerade mask.
Oh, you're talking about? Oh, I see it now. I see. I didn't-
Yeah, they've got an event
Yeah.
coming up, and yeah, masquerade masks are like when you wear the half masks
like,
or
the
whatever.
rich people. Yeah, I seen that.
Totally right.
Romeo and
Yeah.
Juliet.
Celebrities, yeah,
I know.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Joe and I are usually gala intolerant, but yeah, we.
Yeah, I've never
we
been to
actually
anything
left
like
a
that.
community where we're like, there are too many galas here.
It's just not. I'm not a gala person. I think is what I've discovered about myself.
I know. Every time we got invited, we're like, ugh. Reminded me when I got the the debutante invite. I was like, ugh, no.
I think some people really like dressing up.
They do.
And I'm not one of those people.
I know.
Halloween,
I mean,
on the
that's
other
why-
hand.
Halloween,
Yeah.
I love doing.
Yeah, I'll dress
do
up
that.
like
That's
an
different.
inflatable
So many
chicken.
businesses
though.
Yeah,
do like
yeah.
costume parties
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah,
like that. Or,
costumes
like,
fine.
not parties, but like costume contests. That's a big one.
Sure, yeah,
Oh,
I'll do
yeah.
that. It involves creativity.
Yeah.
I don't think wearing
I've actually never done a costume
a
contest.
tuxedo involves any
Oh,
creativity.
it sounds like you guys need to do a costume.
How involved is Big Brothers Big Sisters with like the way that you guys hang out? Did they just sort of set you up and kick you off, or do they set up
They're
events?
constantly like just like this podcast. They're constantly reaching out to us, giving us ideas. Like just different opportunities that we wouldn't probably be able to have on our own.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of like the hunting thing that would have. I mean, well, also not just Big Brother.
Tell
out
me
to-
about that. What is the hunting thing?
So yeah, that I don't think that would have never been possible. I don't even think it was really Big Brother. It was, I mean, yeah, it obviously was, but it was mainly I guess at Paradise Valley, the ranch down there.
A&B.
Yeah, A&B.
A&B Ranch. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the specific one's called PVR, but yeah, no, I guess they do a thing for like every couple of years. They just choose like one or two people to just take out hunting practically for free. So yeah.
And we
Huge
know how
shout
much
out
those
to
things
them.
actually cost. So that yeah, that's
Yeah,
very nice
very
of them.
And this is
Expensive,
an
yes.
elk hunt? You got to
Yeah.
go on?
Yeah, so A&B West Ranch donated some private guided elk hunts to Big Brothers, and this is shoulder season, so
Yeah.
it's all us. It's only us out there.
Yeah.
They've got a ton of land. It's their private ranch that no one else has access to, and we got there at the crack of dawn. That was pretty early, and they taught us everything we needed to know. And how'd it go?
I mean, we got it done in about 30, 40 minutes.
Got it done like
Serious?
you killed an elk? Oh, amazing.
Yeah, we're
Killed
picking it
it,
up from the
and-
processor right after this.
Yeah,
Oh,
dressed
my
it. Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Did you have to
I'm
like
jealous.
field quarter it and haul
Oh
it out?
yeah.
and
Well,
all that?
I did it like I helped, but not that much. But yeah, he mainly field dressed it. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Our
I
guy
did watch.
Yeah, he taught you
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff too. And the plan was to quarter it, and I was going to throw it in the back of my poor Subaru. But
about that.
he's like, "Oh, we'll just put it on my flatbed, and I'll drive it to Livingston for you." So it was
Oh my
an
god.
incredible.
That is the perfect day, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sweet.
That's
Yeah,
a
it
lo-
wasn't foggy or anything. You could still see the mountains in the background. Because this was like when, like, it was just, you couldn't see outside. Like, because a couple weeks ago, it was just so foggy.
Oh yeah.
So
I would
foggy.
drive
Yeah.
home in that. Mm-hmm.
No wind either. It was in Paradise
wind.
Valley.
It was just the
no
weather was
wind.
perfect. Everything lined up perfectly.
I'm jealous that you had this experience. I mean, that sounds like the ultimate sort of bonding day, right
Yes.
there. But
Yeah.
is
So-
that a highlight for
Oh.
you of just like ever? Because
Prob-
that would be for me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, because even just like, even if I didn't even get anything, just following through was
Yeah.
pretty big to me. Because something like that will definitely give somebody a lot of anxiety, stress them out, like keep them up at night, or they don't want to go, they'll cancel last second.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Especially
I
if
even
it's
got off
super
work,
early.
yeah, like 10:30. I didn't even get off work till like 10:30. I woke up next day at like 5:30. Well, actually, no, it was 4:30 because you had to pick me up at 6, and I was so worried about not being ready in time.
Oh,
But-
man.
What did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we did a bunch of stuff to make sure you were
yeah,
like,
yeah,
ready.
yeah. I already had everything ready. I was just super stressing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
I
you
get
know,
it.
it's just a lot of nerves. But
Listen,
no, I'm just.
I do that on like work mornings. It's fine.
Every,
yeah.
You're describing every Monday morning for Michelle.
It's like 4:30. I'm like, did I miss my alarm?
Yeah. So to prepare for it, we did Hunter's Ed,
Mm-hmm.
and
Nice.
we went target shooting. We got dialed, learned about safety and all that.
Yeah.
All in one day, or is it spread
No,
out?
this was over
sounds
like
spread
the
out.
week
Yeah.
leading up to it.
Yeah.
It was a really intense day. Okay.
Terrible question.
They told us about it in November. They're like, "Hey, sometime you're gonna do this,"
Yeah.
and then we had like a 2-week notice.
Okay.
Well, that was
And
gonna
we're
be
like,
my-
"Okay, game
yeah.
on. Let's get ready."
Awesome.
And
So Big Brothers Big Sisters, they stay involved in what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
doing
100%, yeah.
constantly. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
outside of these, like this big opportunity we had, like once a week, I get emails from them like, "Hey, here's everything that's going on in the valley, in the community, things for you guys to do. Here are some fun ideas. You know, we have a bunch of tickets to musicals. We have, I remember last winter they had a bunch of ice fishing opportunities, but
All right.
the timing just never worked out for us.
Yeah.
And so they're constantly like working to make sure there's great opportunities for us to do things together. And then when the timing doesn't work out, or maybe the events are more geared towards younger matches, we just find
Yeah.
our own things to do.
That's really
Yeah.
a neat program, it sounds like.
Much more opportunities than you would think. Like, you just would assume that all they do is just match you up, but there's just so many like things that they give you the opportunity to do that you just actually would not be able to do unless you had a lot of money, or you know, if
Connections.
you just connections. Yeah, that too.
Connections.
Yeah, like just stuff like that. It's just awesome. Yeah.
They're the ones with the connections.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
plenty. Yes.
You
No.
had to like sum up what you have learned from one another. And granted, it's only been a year. and
Yeah.
You've got some time. But if you had to like think about, okay, I have learned this from this person. Could you do that? Like, could you?
Honestly, I would say the biggest thing after being with him is my anxiety is so like much more down now. Like I don't get like as much social anxiety as I used to. Like I just couldn't even talk to a stranger in the elevator. Like stuff like
Wow.
that, I just couldn't. But now I don't know, I just feel kind of like stuff like this. Like I don't have anxiety right now. I feel pretty calm and collected.
Well, listen, and part of that is I make people very
Yeah, you are
comfortable.
actually
Okay.
pretty. Yeah.
It's like a teddy
And
bear.
that's a lot of
It's
what
the
this is.
opposite. You
I do
miss the
not.
hun and kind of- I'm just kidding.
I set
you
people
make
at
me
ease.
uncomfortable.
That's what I do.
That's what they say.
All right. Well,
That's
and,
wonderful.
And let's
I
let
teared up.
Michael answer the question as well. What
Yeah.
have you taken away from your relationship with Billy?
Perspective. Yeah, anytime we're together, we're doing things, experiencing the same things, and we talk about like, oh, wasn't that crazy? Like we just see things in so different ways, and getting to hear like things he's noticed, like when we're like even just like going out grocery shopping, or we're like when we went to the Raptor Fest, when we went to
the-
Bozeman Raptor
yeah.
Fest.
Oh, nice.
Just like the different things that he was noticing and loving and the different things I was, it gave me perspective on how he sees the world, and
Right.
lets me kind of step into that pair of shoes too.
But those are wonderful things. I mean, I think you probably have gained different perspectives with
Yeah.
one another throughout life, and that's probably the gift that Big Brothers Big Sisters gives you. And I'm so glad that, you know, he's able to help you with the anxiety stuff. You know, a lot of people are in their like 40s and 50s still struggling with that. So for you to be able to
Yeah.
kind of conquer that at a young age is awesome.
Have you kept up with Tom? You're big.
We were matched when neither of us had cell phones.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish I had
remember those days.
I mean, I could call his home phone number. Yeah, I don't go back to Minnesota too often, but last time I did, we hung out. It was great. Yeah, it was before like social media. Like, I don't know. I should. I feel bad, but I'm never. Anytime I head back to Minnesota, I always want to reach out to him.
Yeah.
I always remember his birthday too, and I'm like, oh yeah, thinking of him. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have a cell phone.
Makes
I don't
sense.
have
I
his
would-
cell phone number now. I feel bad.
Well, and that sort of tees up my next question. Do you think that this is a lifelong brotherhood, friendship, whatever you want to call it? Are you going to stay in touch, or are you going to slowly drift apart and eventually just text one another once a year when you're sending out your Christmas cards?
Merry Christmas.
I don't think I mean I've done that with friends, like even recently, like on one of the questions it says something about who do you consider a brother. Like the person I wrote down, I still do, and we're still in touch, but just because of school and I literally just have no time to hang out with him because he's always out partying or doing something. We just kind of fell apart, like you're saying, just like drifted away. But I just don't see that happening with Mike. I feel like I don't know. I don't think I don't want to let Mike down. So like I just don't think I would do that. I just really don't think I would do that. No.
I like it's just pressure based.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
go down with that ship.
I won't let. Yeah. You're getting ready to graduate high school, and
Yeah.
so we've been like talking about what's the next terrifying, scary step. And I know technically we'll graduate out of the program, but
Yeah.
like I can't wait to see what you're gonna do next. I can't wait. It's gonna be cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you guys have each other's cell phone numbers, so here we
Yeah.
go. Yeah,
There we go.
Don't change your numbers, though.
Before that, we had to talk on Snapchat. 'cause
Yeah,
I didn't
before
even
you had a phone,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't even have like data. I couldn't call anybody. I just had to use Wi-Fi. So
Yeah.
I would have to talk to him. He had to get a Snapchat account and everything.
Oh yeah, I know. That's how my
That's
son
another
communicates.
thing that you'll take away from
Perspective, yeah.
this friendship. Snapchat. And
Snapchat.
perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son's friend got a flip phone recently, and he was like, "Yeah, now he's got a flip phone." I'm like, "You can just send him a message because they all communicate in these
Yeah.
Snapchat realms, and it's like there's a thing called like making a phone call or sending a text that you can do that's super efficient." But yeah, no,
How do you send somebody a
perspective.
selfie over a landline, Michelle? It's just not
I
possible.
know.
Yeah, I've had a flip phone for like 80% of my life.
Yeah.
I didn't even have an
Thank
iPhone till
God.
like 3 years ago.
Good.
So
Good.
Yeah.
That is an actual gift that
All
you've
right.
been given.
Are we ready to move on to
Oh yeah, no,
the
I was
dumb
stalling.
marmot game,
I
our
was stalling.
DMG?
Oh, yeah.
This is called Big Little Truths,
all
He
right.
does these, and then I just endure them.
based on Big Little Lies, the show.
Oh.
The Reese Witherspoon show.
Deep dive. Okay, so I have the answers.
All right, Michelle. So the way that this is going to work is we have all filled out a questionnaire prior to the interview, and
Even me
we.
and Joe.
I basically want to see how much Mike and Billy know about each other.
Michael, what are Billy's pets?
Do I have to know their names?
No,
Thank God.
just like what
didn't even write that.
species they are, if he has any.
Bearded dragon.
Yes, I have one too.
And I can't
Fellow
remember if
Beardy.
I can't remember if it's one cat or two. Yeah.
I'd keep going.
Oh, there's more? Oh.
Not too much. Not too much.
How many
though.
more? Okay, what am I?
3 cats.
It's 3.
He's
Three
got
cats.
3
And a
cats.
bearded dragon.
3 cats and a bearded. I have Lenny. He's actually our classroom pet.
Yeah, I used to
now.
have a guinea pig that lived like a full life, all 7 years, and it just passed away like a year ago. But yeah, I used to have
Oh, wow.
5 animals.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
R.I.P. Sorry about your guinea pig.
Oh, thank you.
Bearded dragons are actually great for anxiety.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I constantly just take mine out and just
They're so chill.
Yeah.
Every time I've been in your house, it's like hanging out on your couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my kids that are like kind of high anxiety kids, like I'll walk Lenny around the room and they'll just kind of pet him, and he's just so calm, and he like takes these deep breaths, and so my kids are just like, they love it.
It's
And
also, if you ever have like an itchy hand, like, you know, like sometimes like you just have a finger that just has a certain itch on it.
Yeah.
And like you
Just
just have
pet
to
it?
rub it against pet a bearded dragon.
Oh,
It's just,
same page.
dude, it's so good. It's the best feeling.
Heal that itchy finger. Okay, cool. Okay, does Michael have any pets?
I don't think so. No, he does not. No.
Yep, you're
Does-
right.
yeah.
Zero
But he
pets.
he
Okay.
did say he grew up with a cat.
Oh, you
So-
did? I always kind of thought you were more of a dog person. That actually surprises me.
Oh, no, my mom was allergic. She's also allergic to cats, but for some reason we were allowed to have that one, but we couldn't have a dog.
Interesting.
Our
Oh,
two
one was a
dogs
good-
have been raising a ruckus outside during
Your
all
two
this.
dogs
Very
look
distracting.
beautiful.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Weezer came up to the
Unprofessional.
door earlier with just snow all over her face. It was everything I could do not to laugh.
And we newly have a menagerie of sea creatures that Michelle has been buying.
I know.
We've
Yeah.
got some
Joe,
fish
how
over
many pets
there.
do I have?
It's got to be
Always
like
wanted to
40
fish.
at this point. Just
Yeah.
there are multiple tanks full of multiple fish
Oh,
and frogs and snails.
Never
and
enough.
Shrimp.
Never enough. Shrimp are so cute. You guys, they just like float
Do you
up
have,
to
like,
the top
cherry
of the
shrimp?
tank. No, I got the
They're
ghost shrimp.
Ghost shrimp?
Because they're like this big, and the African dwarf frogs can't eat those. The African dwarf frogs can eat the little cherry shrimp.
Oh.
I was just thinking about getting some shrimp.
You totally should.
You can have
They're really
shrimp as a
great, and they
pet?
clean the tank.
Yeah.
And you know what else they
Cheap.
do?
They're
Yeah,
like
they're
80
like
cents.
They're 79 cents at.
You don't have to
Petco.
take them for walks. You don't.
No.
Yeah, they're good pets.
And
yeah.
you know what
Low
they
maintenance.
do? If you have a fish and a shrimp, the shrimp actually eats the fish poop. So it's like a nice little ecosystem.
Grizzly. Grizzly.
That is pretty
tank.
small.
It's a
Disgusting.
nice ecosystem. I know. Whatever.
All right, let's keep going.
All right, favorite sports team.
Oh God.
You guys can
I'll
think
give
about
you a
it.
hint. The quarterback is from where I'm from. Currently.
I mean, I was just gonna guess Oklahoma team, but I don't know what football team is in Oklahoma. So whatever's next to Oklahoma,
Not
That's
the team,
That's
but
a good
the
hint.
quarterback.
Just the quarterback.
Just
the
the quarterback.
quarterback.
The team's nowhere near close, Oklahoma.
He was formerly with the Browns.
Oh, I don't know football.
Okay.
I know it's one of the
The
like
Tampa Bay.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Baker
There you
Mayfield.
go.
I used to watch his game back in Oklahoma. I was a huge Sooners fan. So.
Okay.
Do you know Michael's favorite sports team?
I feel like you watch hockey.
Eh? You're warm.
All right.
Think,
This wasn't a
think
softball.
hyper local.
I only know a few hockey teams.
It's probably a hockey team
Is it
we've
a-
watched together.
Is it a Minnesota hockey team?
It isn't. It's
Think
probably a
of,
hockey
like-
team that we've seen together.
Oh.
What are they called? I know exactly what he's talking about. Too.
It's the things we've locked outside of the house.
Yeah, we just. Would it be
that's a
called?
Good hint. That's a good hint.
What's outside?
Is it the wolves, dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was.
Ice
Thank God I
dogs.
didn't
I
The
know.
put-
ice dogs. That's right.
You got to root for the home team. I don't know.
And Joe, I'm guessing Alabama, and I'm
On mine, I said my favorite minor league football team is Alabama, and my favorite pure college football team is the MSU Bobcats.
yeah.
They did so good this year.
Yeah.
How many
That's
games?
insane.
How many games have we gone to together?
I think
Two?
two so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
awesome. They did great this
No,
year.
those are fun games to go
Yeah.
to. The run out and everything. It's the
I
best.
put Auburn, but
I'm
you're right. I
sure,
should have
yeah.
put MSU.
Auburn
Like,
and Alabama are both great teams. I mean,
yeah, I grew up in
Alabama
Auburn, and he grew
has
up in
been kind
Birmingham,
of
so-
rough a little bit recently, but I haven't really done any attention on Auburn. But
Yeah.
I know those are definitely the only.
Huge
when I think
rivalry.
of Auburn, I think of that 100-yard touchdown that was.
The kick six.
Yep.
I think about
From
that
the
too.
field goal, yep, he caught it and ran it all the way back. Yeah, I remember that. Still, I remember watching that game live, dude.
It brings me joy. I rolled his car that day.
It's a terrible, terrible day.
I ran outside screaming with toilet paper and just went around and around. Even got his rear view mirrors. It was great.
Oh, that's funny.
Still have PTSD from that day.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing they replay that constantly
They do.
every 8 seconds
moment.
during the football season.
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny.
this is an interesting one.
Okay.
Okay. I just saw what you put. What? Okay, sorry. Joe's ideal occupation is Ryan Reynolds. I
It's
somehow saw
a
that.
good gig.
I
a
would like
sexy
to
man.
do that for a living.
Especially like
That's
if you only have to do it 40 hours a week instead of all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
I would never want to be a celebrity ever.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think I'd be good
Too
at
much
it.
attention.
Being
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
You'd be fabulous. Okay, what do you think Michael's ideal occupation would be?
I don't think you'll get it.
Search and
Sandbagging
rescue.
already.
That's a good one.
Search and rescue.
He put data
Interesting.
scientist.
Really? Oh, that's not what I thought.
That's interesting.
I would do
Yeah.
search and rescue. Yeah.
that
I
does
take it
sound
that
good,
is
though.
not your actual occupation.
I volunteer with search and rescue.
Okay.
That's why I said that. Yeah.
But your ideal occupation is not what you do for a living.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
a software engineer.
Yeah.
by
Software
trade.
engineer. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
What do you think Billy's ideal occupation is? What do you think he
It's
wrote?
not as specific as that. It's a very vague.
So
broad.
So when we toured MSU, and he was thinking business or engineering as potential majors. So that's where my mind goes first. But I'm gonna say, because you're a Gen Z pro gamer.
Oh,
No.
nice. No, anything in nature.
Oh gosh, I was so far off.
I really, yeah.
Dang it.
Any job opportunity I'm thinking about all involves nature right now. Like all the way
Yeah.
from just
Wow. I'm way off.
like
Oh,
literally
sorry.
anything you could think of that involves nature, I would want to do it. So yeah.
Sick.
I bet that there are engineering jobs that
Oh,
also
100%.
involve
Ecological.
nature. So
Yeah, mines, railroads, all that kind
Oh,
of
I
stuff.
should've
They
guessed
all
I
have
don't
all
think you're
kinds
that
of
far
stuff.
off.
Yeah.
Honestly. I think you're kinda
Agriculture.
on
They all
similar
have some type
pages
of
there.
I'm too
engineering.
competitive for this. I'm getting hot.
Wait, I need to guess Michelle's ideal occupation. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna cheat. I think doctor. No.
Not anymore. Not after. I don't know. Maybe, but like
Maybe.
a chill one, like a concierge.
What did
doctor.
you write?
I put teacher, writer, mother, not fancy princess.
How
Just
nice.
like all the stuff. No, but like I mean that's why I chose teaching. Like I could
Yeah.
have gone into medical school. Like that was, granted, I would have been in debt for a really long time. But yeah, I was in sales for years and like changed careers like later in life to be a teacher because there's something that I like about it.
I would still like you even if I was working as Ryan Reynolds, I think.
You'd still like me.
Yeah, even as your teacher and everything, I'd still be into you.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad that you come to that realization. It's kind of like the time I came to the realization. I was like, listen, even if, like, what was it? If you're gonna die, like, I don't want you. I love you more than your life insurance policy. Like, and Joe was just like, thank you.
Yeah, that's such
It was
a
I
meant to be a
don't want
compliment,
you to
but that was
get
a weird
murdered.
one.
I just like had that moment where I was like, oh, you're not worth it.
All right, keep
I
going.
want you to be here forever.
Yeah, where this is not a psychiatric session, but couples counseling.
Fine.
Oh my
So
God.
what is okay? Favorite? What do you think Billy's favorite food is?
Oh, chicken wings.
Oh,
I think.
What? Okay, fine. Steak?
think more ethnic.
No. What?
I mean, it's just as spicy, if not spicier. I'm a huge spicy guy.
Yeah, I know you like hot sauce. It's. Ugh. What? Oh, jeez, I'm embarrassed. What?
Tacos.
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 I love tacos.
Hard to go wrong with
Yeah.
tacos.
You
I
guys
mean-
need to hit the taco, but
Yeah.
all right. What do you think his favorite food is?
You look. I feel like you like nachos.
Everybody loves nachos. Yeah,
Nachos
What
are
is it?
delicious.
you might have replaced in your brain now.
Zon. Pizza.
Pizza.
Oh, that's a dude. That's probably. It's not my favorite. That is probably the thing I eat the most because I work at Pizza Hut. So I'm practically always. I
But you're
always
sick
have
of
a
it.
pizza or eating a pizza or wings or
Yeah.
something like that.
Ooh, what is one thing that Michael hates?
Yeah,
This
you're not
was
gonna
like,
get it.
Yeah, this was
It
like
gets harder toward the end.
philosophical almost.
Yeah.
What he was saying. Think
Existential
Freud.
throes of
Yeah, I didn't know what to write.
reality.
You're not.
I know it probably has to do with somebody that acts a certain way. I don't know how to describe it.
Whoa!
Ego. He hates ego.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
See?
Holy Hannah, dude! Nice job.
That's
Wow.
I knew. I seen
That's
you.
nuts. I'm not. Okay, cool.
See? Your buddy knows you.
We're close.
Yep. Okay, what do you think is the one thing that Billy hates?
Mine's probably I don't know if you'll.
Is it on the philosophical side like I did, or is it?
No, I mean,
Something that's probably plaguing people your age.
yeah, something. Yeah. That's actually why I don't like it. Yeah, because I actually do think it's
The
really
future?
rotting
I don't
people's
know.
brains. No, social media.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, okay.
Especially
Shoot.
It's a bad one.
especially TikTok.
okay. I
I
didn't catch it.
genuinely.
I
I
didn't know
actually,
if we're
I'm like the
PG
only
anyway.
person I know that wants TikTok removed because I just.
My son does. My oldest. He
Oh, he
thinks it's
does.
terrible.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there we go.
I know.
But,
I was surprised this
I've
morning when he was
even
excited
like
that it was.
I've ran into so many little children that their brains are just rotted out
Yeah.
from the app,
Yeah.
and it's like almost difficult to speak to them.
No,
And I'm like, this cannot be good.
I had
Like-
a heart to heart with my students recently. I'm like, what's going on with you guys? Like, they're because they had gotten in trouble repeatedly in the weeks, and they were saying it was YouTube Shorts. They literally admitted
Oh
to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts will.
They
do
were
it to
like,
you.
they're awful, and I was like, then stop watching now. Anyway, what do you think? What do you think I hate?
I mean, you do also hate the social media, I think, and food dyes. And
No, like
all,
just in general, what would you be like? Oh, Michelle's gonna hate that.
genetically modified crops.
No, Friday night activities.
Friday.
You know, I'm not a Friday person too either. To be honest, I'm more of a Monday person.
No.
Yeah,
If you ask me
Saturday
to do something-
afternoon activities. That's
yes.
what we're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I get off work on a Friday, and if Joe's like, "Hey, we have this thing," I'm like, "No."
Yeah, that's me too. Yeah.
It can lead to resentment
I like you
in the
too, bro.
relationship.
I've literally thrown like an adult tantrum over Friday night, like party that we had to
Yeah.
go to.
What did I write that I hate,
I
Michelle?
was trying to think.
I don't think you're gonna guess it. Just read it.
My sock drawer.
No.
So
It's not-
disorganized
it's
right
not-
now.
It's not you. Look at mine.
Ice dams.
Ice dams.
Yep. Joe
Oh
hates 'em.
yeah.
Ugh, right
They're
now.
hard.
We were looking at his. Yeah.
It's the thing
we're
I
gonna
hate
get
the most
stabbed.
in the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they're ruining our roof
Oh,
right
what?
Ice dams on the gutters when they fill up with ice and
oh.
you get the icicles and the
Yeah.
and eventually goes inside your house and rots all your
Oh,
wood.
geez, I didn't
It's
even know.
terrible. I
Yeah.
just hate it so much. Ventilation is key.
Yeah.
I'll give you the keys to the kingdom here. Go into your attic, make sure that it is well insulated, well ventilated.
Oh.
This is very important for preventing ice dams.
Yep. Yep.
I've learned. I hate them.
I
I'm
didn't even-
sorry, guys.
I didn't even know that
I
existed.
made it about me.
Just like,
Name one person related to you that you would describe as
Not
your brother.
related to you.
Not related. Sorry. Name one person not related to you that you describe as your brother or sister. I'm gonna go let the dogs in. I feel like they're cold. Don't
Okay.
worry. Louisa just gave me a.
Are those the same questions you ask everyone, or?
No, this is unique to you guys.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm like, that's kind of like maybe an easy one. I don't know.
It was supposed to be a layup.
I put you and then my older buddy that I'm not really like I'm still in touch with them, but we don't hang out like every day like we used to. But
Yeah.
Is he your buddy who went to the boot camp?
yeah,
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but
Mason, yeah.
Mason. Yeah. Yeah, I put you and the buddy I'm gonna go hang out with
Oh,
tonight.
the race?
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, he's doing a very very long race. It goes from somewhere in Europe all the way to Africa.
Yeah, Hungary to Sierra Leone.
That's
Very
just
cool.
insane.
Yeah, getting ready for that. So.
I'm guessing Michelle wrote Weeza, the dog, or she might have written her friends Sam and Catherine, who both moved to Bozeman.
We were theater majors together in the 90s.
They all
here
went
in
to
Bozeman,
college
and we've
together,
been friends
and-
ever since.
Yeah, and I, of course, wrote Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Besties. Besties.
But that's it. That was a long game. I'm sorry. Thank
Oh,
you
I enjoyed it.
so much for joining us here in the kitchen to talk about your big and little
Yeah.
program. I hope that everybody reaches out to Big Brothers Big Sisters for the big event at the AC Marriott, February 21st at 6:30. It's going to be
6:30.
very fun.
Masquerade.
Optional. Yeah, to do some good work. And guys, you have a great rest of your weekend.
You too.
Will
Thank
do.
you
Saturday.
for having us on again. Thank
Of
you.
course. No,
Yeah,
I'm
appreciate
so glad
it.
you can make it.
Easy peasy.
This was awesome.
Right?
Smells like wet dog in here now.
Is it a corgi?
They're alive.
Yes.
Yeah.